Just when you think I can't get any better.
I know a lot of cops, and they say Spidey's Spider-Man! Anything you can do about this?
Someone's in trouble. And just so you know, this is awkward for me, too. Now that's fun!
The good cops in this city, they support you.
The shaken victim said, if Spider-Man hadn't been there, I don't know what would have happened.
Spider-Man is the archetypal hero for our times.
That'll wake you up! Someone doesn't want me finding what's in here, but I'm incorrigibly curious. Shh! People work around here. Nighty-night. Sit back, relax, and enjoy being unconscious.
How can this happen so quickly?
I knocked out your tooth, but don't worry. I left it under your pillow. take some time to think about what you did wrong. People work around here. Did it! It all makes sense. Fisk becomes the kingpin by eliminating all his rivals with his anti-crime task force. And the public thanks him for it. He writes a few big checks and everyone looks the other way. But it's not just the task force. I've been taking his enemies down too. And the one who's been pointing me toward them is Kraven. I can't let him get away with this. I need to know more, inside information on Fisk. And I've got an old friend who can get it. That is the last time I eat garlic pizza before putting on the mask. Yikes. Ha! Just when you think I can't get any better! Harry probably knows more about Fisk than anyone. If this costume made my butt look big, somebody would tell me, right? Now that's fun! Gonna have to find another way. I'm starting to wonder why anyone would keep working at Oscorp.
Mighty rules! I'm gonna get webs tattooed on my face.
This calls for finesse. Sweet! Hey, not bad. Sweet! Now that was working closely with Fisk. Maybe he's got inside info on him. Wonder what Jonah Jameson complained about before I came along. Traffic? Every second counts. Just a few more seconds.
Hey! We got people trapped in here!
You know, water balloons would be a much better weapon. Would I lie to you?
For real, bro. Thanks, mucho.
Hey! I need some help here! Money doesn't play favorites. Neither does the seismic blast.
That was a brave thing you did.
I can't escape on my own!
Get down and cover your mouth. Ow, 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 ow!
Thanks, brother. I mean that.
Anyone trapped in there doesn't have much time. Don't worry, I'll get you out. Spidey dance party. Well, more of a seismic blast, really.
Thanks, Spider-Man. You're A-okay in my book.
Fisk's a private guy, but Harry's his partner in the task
This place
force.
is going up in
He
smoke!
might know
Get
something
me
I
out
can
of here,
use.
man!
That was a brave thing you did.
Witnesses say Spider-Man went into the burning building without any regard for his own safety.
Maybe Jonah Jameson and I could be friends if we just understood each other better. Nah. That'll wake you up. Fasten your seatbelts! Can't leave now. People are in trouble.
Just in the time I've been visiting, I've seen the crime rate go down.
Ha! This is when you think I can't get any better. I can't go see Harry like this.
Wow. Everyone knows Fisk is crooked. But you're saying he's actually setting himself up as the top crime boss in New York?
That's what I've been hearing. I'm working with Whitney Chang on a story, and she needs proof. You're closer to Fisk than anyone I know.
Not really. He keeps his business private. But, as an investor, I do have access to the task force's financial records.
Oh.
Okay. One of the addresses you gave me came up. Large payments to a security consultant. Fisk handles all the personnel decisions. He's the one who hired this Kravenoff guy. But he cooked the books, so technically, Oscorp's paying him. He's trying to throw me under the bus.
Join the club.
You okay?
Yeah, it's just... I trusted someone I shouldn't have. And I probably should have seen it, but... after losing my dad and Uncle Ben... I guess I wanted to believe...
You wanted a father figure. I know what that's like. My dad shut me out of his life to focus on saving his own. And all he ended up leaving me was the disease that killed him.
Huh? Harry, I'm sorry. What is it?
It's genetic. Very rare. Degenerative. My father extended his life by spending a fortune while he looked for a cure. I don't have that kind of time.
There's gotta be some hope.
Gene therapy. That's what all my dad's research was about.
Is that why Norman started the cross-species experiments?
Yeah. He thought he could give himself the resistance some animals have to conditions like this. But the closest he ever got was the work he did on spiders with your father.
But Dad disappeared. And his work went with him. Your task force. Their body armor has medical applications. Can it help at all?
It's not a cure, but it can give mobility to people who can't get around on their own. The task force has helped me improve on it, and protect my research from criminals who'd steal it. But it was a mistake to work with Fisk.
He knows you're sick?
He figured it out. And now he's waiting for me to die so he can take Oscorp for himself. Listen, Pete. Take it from a guy who knows. When the people you trust turn their back on you, it's just proof you have to handle your problems yourself. But sometimes, you still need help.
Harry, I'll do whatever I can for you. Just tell me what—
Spider-Man. No one knows for sure how he got his powers. But he looks to me like the only successful, healthy example of cross-species genetics out there. You take pictures of him. You must have some way of reaching him.
Well,
Peter, I need Spider-Man's blood.
Who can resist that? Great composition. I hate to do this behind Harry's back, but he's been acting strange lately. I'll only give this to Jameson if it looks like Oscorp's breaking the law.
As if I didn't have enough problems. Now I have to worry about Oscorp being stolen out from under me. Donald Menken's supposed to work for me. And for now, he's doing what I say. But it's obvious he'd like to run the place. Then there's Wilson Fisk. He keeps offering to buy the company. I might even sell it, if I didn't need Oscorp's research division to find a cure for my disease. I've got to watch them. They'd both stab me in the back without thinking twice. I caught up with Peter Parker. We used to be pretty good friends when we were kids, and our dads were partners. I was hoping he might be able to tell me more about his father's research, but he doesn't know any more than I do. Less, actually. Based on Dad's papers, I get the impression Richard Parker went on the run because Dad wanted to weaponize his research. Typical Norman Osborn. He either ran off or killed the one guy who might have been able to save his life.
Not sure what I was aiming at there. I'm always awesome. Sometimes I'm extra awesome.
You're worse at protecting than you are at serving.
Everyone to me!
Stiff fighting man-to-man, huh?
You ought to just
I learned a valuable lesson today. A shootout. Poor Harry. I want to help him, but without the proper testing, my blood could actually make things worse. This kind of makes you want to go into another line of work, huh? This must be frustrating for you. It's kind of awesome for me. You deliberately... I think you've got a future hanging... going down. Good thing my costume protects me, but not enough.
The shaken victim said, if Spider-Man hadn't been there, I don't know what would have happened.
This just in, Webs needs something to stick to. Poor Harry. I want to help him, but without the proper testing, my blood could actually make things worse. Now that's fun! That is the last time I eat garlic pizza before putting on the mask. Yikes.
Spider-Man protects us. No tension, no...
Anyone trapped in there doesn't have much time. Just a few more seconds.
Call the fire department!
No one gets left out when I use the seismic blast.
Thank you.
If my blood
I
could
couldn't
cure
have
Harry,
lasted
I'd give it
much
to him in a
longer.
heartbeat. But it'll take time and lots of research to find out. He's in no mood to wait. And me without my marshmallows. This'll shake you up. Okay, I'm sorry. That was corny.
Much obliged, Spider-Man.
Spidey dance! Every second counts.
I need some help, yo!
On my way. Hold on. Ah! So much for fires being romantic.
Hey! I'm Charles Riled over
If I
here!
give Harry my blood without testing it first, it could kill him. Or turn him into a monster like with Dr. Connors. And then who knows how many people he might hurt.
I've never
kill.
done anything so heroic!
No one gets left out when I use the seismic blast.
Get me out of this mess!
I'm coming. Keep calling out. Those people won't be able to breathe for long.
Very nicely done.
Witnesses say Spider-Man went into the burning building without any regard for his own safety.
Funny how when crime's up, it's my fault. And when it's down, everyone forgets I exist. That'll wake you up. love to know how the task force is gonna stop the crime wave. Norman Osborn lived for years with his disease. Harry's got time, even if he doesn't feel like he does. Before I give him my blood, I need to make sure it's safe. For him and everyone else. I've put this off long enough. Gotta catch up to Harry and talk to him.
You came. Thank you. I'll pay whatever you want.
Mr. Osborn, wait. I've checked with scientists familiar with gene therapy, and I can't give you my blood. It's too dangerous.
Dangerous? I'll die without it.
Not right away. There's still time for more research. Every other cross-species subject has turned into a monster. I don't know why it's different from me. I'm looking into it, but...
I've paid the top minds in the field to look into it. A fortune. They don't have the answers. I'm willing to take the chance.
It's not just about you. The lizard, the other cross-species, they hurt people.
Get out.
Kill people.
Just get out.
I can't give you my blood until I
was
know
right.
it's safe.
I can't trust
promise.
anyone.
I'll find out.
I'm on my own.
Mr. Osborn,
No, just go.
Harry is really at the end of his rope. I should have noticed a long time ago, but I was busy being played for a fool by Kraven. I can't believe I fell for his act. But why would he teach me his hunting techniques if he was going to betray me? I guess that's one of the things I'll have to ask him. Buckle up! Fasten your seatbelts!
Spider-Man saved those people from the fire. It's wonderful.
I'm gonna find Kraven and make him tell me the truth about his ties to Fisk. Kraven! Time for a little mentor-mentee chat. Discuss our mutual goals. Map out a 5-year plan. Explain why you're working for a human jello mold. Looks empty. But maybe I can still find some answers. Kraven's gone, but he left in a hurry. I bet there's evidence here if I look hard enough. I'm gonna go over this room with a fine-tooth comb. It's all for me. He was gonna kill me and stuff me like a trophy. All this time he's been studying me, testing me, figuring out my strengths, and how to beat them.
How best to set a trap.
You're a fake! A coward! This is your idea of a fair hunt?
Oh no. It's only the prelude.
You should remove all effects of the tranquilizer. I want you at the peak of your abilities.
Stop acting like you're King Arthur. All that talk about honor. You lied to me. Betrayed me for the Kingpin and his money.
That was incidental. I did not betray you. I truly taught you all I knew. Not just so you could eliminate the Kingpin's rivals, but to make you the worthiest possible opponent. The foe I knew you would be. My greatest hunt. Now you are ready. And now we will see who is the hunter and who is the prey.
So you used me to take out the Kingpin's rivals. What about Cassidy? I noticed you jumped in to stop him talking to me.
Cassidy was useful for a time. He sowed fear and mistrust. But he is little more than a beast. It was inevitable he would have...
Can't let him ambush me from the trees.
You've been a poor sport.
You wanted me to watch Cassidy kill that kid. Why? So I'd kill him? So I'd feel guilty? Just because you're a sick freak?
It was a test to see how strong you could be. You could stomach the spilling of blood. I admit, you disappointed me. Now it is you are outnumbered by one man. Come get me, boy.
I'm still waiting for an explanation for your mustache.
Impossible. I studied you. You are not capable of this kind of fury. You lack a killer instinct.
If you want me to let you go, raise your hand. No? Okay.
Fine, come get me, fool. I'm right here.
Not true. I get as angry as you do. I want to hurt my enemies just as much. The difference is, I know it's wrong. Can you at least say some fun bad guy things like...
You are worth your own senses betray you. You fight ghosts. You grasp at shadows.
Trees. Gotta find him before he springs a trap.
There is no escape. No mere you flail around like a drunken sailor. And so be it. To the death.
No! That's your way. My way, no one dies. So you used me to take out the Kingpin's rivals. What about Cassidy? I noticed you jumped in to stop him talking to me.
Cassidy was useful for a time. He sowed fear and mistrust. But he is little more than a beast. It was inevitable he would have to be removed.
I learned a valuable lesson today. Kicking bad guys...
You are outnumbered. By one man. Always one step behind.
It's in the trees. Find him before he springs a trap.
You've been a poor sport.
You wanted me to watch Cassidy kill that kid. Why? So I'd kill him? So I'd feel guilty? Just because you're a sick freak?
It was a test to see how strong you could be. You could stomach the spilling of blood. I admit, you disappointed me.
Did you just expect me to stand there?
You grasp at shadow.
I'm still waiting for an explanation for your mustache.
Impossible. I studied you. You are not capable of this kind of fury. You lack a killer instinct. Death, come get me, fool. I'm right here. Come get me, boy.
I get as angry as you do. I want to hurt my enemies just as much. The difference is, I know it's wrong.
You have learned your own senses betray you. You flail around like a drunken sailor. You fight ghosts. Always one step behind.
Ambush me from the trees.
There is no escape.
They say bad guys don't think of themselves as bad guys, but come on, you must know.
It's so good. To the death.
No! That's your way. On my watch, no one dies.
I beg you, kill me. Give me death over defeat.
You're saying death isn't defeat? You planning on coming back as a kraven zombie or something? Anyway, I won. That means I call the shots.
What are your terms?
You're a few episodes short of a season, Kraven, but you've always had your own loony code of honor. So you're gonna tell me how to get to the Kingpin. The truth. Everything you know.
Very well. You have won that right. Ask, and I shall answer.
I ran into someone who says Kingpin gets test subjects at Ravencroft. How?
The institution has lost all government funding. It now relies upon private donors, of which Fisk is the largest, now that Norman Osborn is dead.
And they just let him experiment on inmates like some kind of Dr. Chubbenstein?
They encourage it. They view the inmates as hopelessly damaged, useful only as test subjects.
I know you. You're always checking out your surroundings. You notice everything.
Yes, it's true. I met with Fisk in his building, where I took note of the locations of his cameras, weapons, and accessible points of entry. He has a Telec 4566 security system, and I know the passwords.
Well, you get a gold star. Draw me a map, and don't leave anything out.
The information I have given you will get you inside the building, but you must still face Fisk himself.
I'll distract him with cupcakes.
This is why you will lose. You underestimate him. He has fought for his life since he was a boy. If you show even a moment's weakness, he will see it and kill you.
The old killer instinct, huh? A lot of good it did you. I'm not sure if the cops can pin anything on you, but if not, take my advice and go back to Russia. Fisk doesn't seem as forgiving as I am.
city, they're sending task force guys out of town?
I heard it's about that stolen Oscorp tech. Some kind of armor they're trying to get back.
So? We need backup now. But they don't care if working stiffs like us get killed.
Think I'll tag along with those trucks and see what's so important.